You probably know my... I'll be all right. My first guest, you probably know her best as Gloria, Archie Bunker's dopey daughter. But she's going to be seen soon, in a very different role for her, as a lewd woman in Sam Peckinpah's new movie, The Getaway. And even sooner, right here, perhaps not as lewd as she will be in the movie, we hope. She's neither dumb nor lewd, I expect. Let's find out. Here's Sally Struthers.
Cold, too.
Why is this? What is this?
Nervousness.
Yes, you checked my nose backstage and found that it was cold, and but yours is even colder.
I've been outside longer.
You're not very tall.
Come on. Look at these. I got these special for the show, so you would think I was tall.
Oh, how tall are you, actually?
5'1".
5'1"? I never heard of anybody that short. Do they make fun of you a lot? Those are sensational shoes. Are you not likely to topple off of them?
No, they're very easy to walk in.
I'll bet the number of broken ankles.
The want to be tall overcomes the awkwardness of the shoes.
It does?
Sure.
The one outweighs the other?
Yes.
Yeah. And short people are buying these highly elevated
and tall
shoes
people, everyone.
I know.
Fun.
Doesn't Anthony Quinn look silly? With the roses and everything? Say, I said during the introduction that you're neither dumb nor lewd, but I've never met you, so I wouldn't really know. Maybe you're...
I know, this is our first time.
One or the other.
Don't we look alike? They're going to put my name under here, too, right?
We do look a little alike in the sense that each of us looks more like the other than, say, we look like Jimmy Hoffa. But on the other hand, I don't think we'd be mistaken for each other, or something like that.
No, I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
I consider myself to be somewhat articulate,
yeah.
And I do have an intelligence that can't express itself playing the daughter of a bigot.
Yeah.
But, and I'm not lewd. I'm from a nice Norwegian Lutheran family from the Northwest, from Portland, Oregon. But I got a chance to play something opposite from Gloria, and it was very exciting for me to play something 180 degrees around. An unhappy Texas lady married to a veterinarian who is unhappy with her situation in life, so she runs off with a bank robber.
And it's a Sam Peckinpah movie, who made The Wild Bunch and Straw Dogs and what all else, Ride the High Country. And gee, I envy you the chance just to watch him make a film. He's a little scary to actors, some people think. Are you a little...
Well, I was warned ahead of time that I might be uncomfortable working with Sam. Some people have a personality conflict and others get along well. And from the first moment I met him to read for him, we got along great because he was throwing knives in a wall in his office, and I asked him to teach me how. And I think he liked my flair for violence. So I got the part, and working with him was incredible. He's a bit insane and very intelligent and expressive and open. And I loved him.
Yeah, he was here one time. I got a kick out of meeting him.
Yeah, he's great.
What kind of a kid were you in school?
Crazy.
Were you?
I was a good student because it was important to me, I don't know why, to get good grades. I was trying to prove something to somebody.
Yeah.
And I was also very silly and always was the class clown or the court jester because I took it upon myself to make the rest of the world laugh. And I also didn't like myself, so I considered the only way I could be accepted was to be funny.
Like what would you do that was outrageous?
Well, whenever the teacher left the room, I would climb on the desk and sing and dance for the kids, and I always got caught. And I tried to start new trends. They never caught on. Like in high school, I dyed my hair green.
What happened?
Well, it not only didn't catch on, but it rains a lot in Portland, and as I was walking home, the green food dye dripped down my face and on my clothes, and it didn't work.
That never fails. Every time I dye my hair green, I get caught in the rain or something. You really did that?
I did everything.
Straight. Hey, I heard you got beat up. Can we talk about that in a minute?
Sure,
okay.
Why not?
And now for those of you, I have to do some business here.
Means I want to see.
That's an old Carmen Miranda number. Yeah. Oh, we're back. Yeah, so the audience at home knows you were doing a Carmen Miranda imitation, which you used to do as a kid.
No, no, I didn't do it as a kid. I learned
just
it in
assumed
the,
you
I
did
learned
it
it
as
in
a
the
kid.
commissary of the network where I work. I won't say the name. I
That's
learned
right.
it in the, there's some Spanish men that run the commissary, and every day I go in there, they teach me Spanish songs, and a lot of them are Carmen Miranda songs. The one I was singing to you means, Mama, I want a sucker.
Mama, yo... Mama, yo quiero. Yeah, I want to say. I heard that song for years as a kid. Hey, I want to hear about your being beaten up. Beat up? Beaten up?
Either one.
Yeah.
Take your choice.
Whichever it was.
It
yeah.
hurt.
Well, there were a lot of... Yeah, there were stories went around that Steve McQueen beat you up.
It's true.
Then it turned out it was for a movie, of course. I don't want to...
It was in the script.
But
And-
it hurt.
Well, a stunt lady could have done it, which is what they wanted. But I'm a perfectionist, and I was worried that they wouldn't find someone that looked exactly like me, and I didn't want people to notice that I was afraid to do my own stunt work. So I did it myself, and we had a terrific scene where he comes out in the hall, and he hits the bank robber that I'm with across the cheek with a gun, and it slices his cheek open, and he falls on the floor, and I start screaming, "Please don't hit me," with with the Texas dialect, of course,
Yeah.
which sounds like, "Please don't hit me." And he comes at me and looks at me like I'm a little insane and just takes his arm back and hits me straight on. You know, in Westerns, they always do a side swipe, and
Yeah, you
then
can
you just
roll
turn
with
your
it.
head like that.
Yeah.
Well, Steve decided to be really terrific if he hit me straight on.
And the fact that he hadn't put the motorcycle down yet. They have to explain everything to him several times. Why, that punk, I wish he'd come on here and defend himself. I wish he would come on here. Actually, he was supposed to. What, did he actually...
Well, we did about
Strike
5
your
takes,
face?
and 4 of the takes went pretty well. They hurt, but he didn't hit me. He comes about 1/4 of an inch away from my face, and then it's my job to, with all the energy I have, throw my head back, at which point my head hits a wall, and I drop to the floor like a sack of potatoes, and I'm out.
Well, hitting the wall is no easier than having your head...
It hurt. I had a big lump on the back of my head and a few bruises on my legs from hitting the floor. But the 4th or 5th take, I was weary by then, and I stepped into his punch, and he really did hit me. And
That's probably the one they didn't get on film.
they did. That's
They
probably
got
the
it.
one they're going to use.
But
It
you could have
hurt.
lost your nose and teeth that way.
I need new ones anyway.
Okay.
But
You're very cheerful
I don't
about it.
see how men fight. You know, girls never have fist fights.
And it really hurt your hand when you fight.
It was the first chance I ever had to see what it would feel like to be a man or a boy and get into a fight where you really get hit. It's painful. Women are lucky. They don't do that. They just say nasty words. And that's it.
As a kid, I used to see is it The Quiet Man, where John Wayne and Victor McLaughlin have this fight that goes across half a county of Ireland. They keep hitting each other in the face, but neither one of them is cut or hurt or bruised or anything. And the first time I got in a fight like that, I remember thinking, I hit a guy just like in the movies, and it just about broke my hand. And then he finished me. But in the movies, that's so phony because
that's the way
guys who use their fists to,
Yeah.
one of the worst things is, if you want to know, is when you hit a guy in the teeth. I was told by an old YMCA instructor, when you hit a guy in the teeth, he said, it cuts your knuckles, and then when your muscles retract, the various microbes from the guy's teeth go back into your bloodstream.
Uh-oh.
And so a lot of people get blood poisoning from hitting someone in the mouth. So stop it, would you? Tell
I didn't
McQueen
get to
stop
hit.
it.
I only got hit.
You're so cheerful, though.
My next film, I want to hit.
Well, maybe you'll get to this. Who would you like to hit?
Certainly not Anthony Quinn.
No.
Who would I like to
You were a
hit?
cheerleader one time, I read.
Yeah.
Right.
How did you know that?
Well, I read about you.
Yeah.
You look a little cheerleaderish. Do a cheer. Do you have a cheer? I'll make one up for you. Cavett, he's our man.
If Cavett can't do
If
it,
he can't do it, maybe 90 minutes of comedy variety late night can. Something like that. Would that be?
no, we had great ones. California oranges, Arizona cactus. We play your team just for practice.
I want to learn that. Our local stations have a message. We'll be back.